Yo, what's poppin' everybody? Wolf94. I've got another TCG match here in Expanded using the Vilegar new ass version deck, Vileplume with Gengar and Mimikyu Tag Team GX. And you guys are really lucky. I managed to show you guys duke it out with Wailord last time, so it was the Gengar GX duking it out with the Wailord Tag Team GX. And now you guys are going to see this Gengar going up against Zekrom GX2. So one of the more prevalent tag team GXs. I would say Zekrom has been the most successful and the most popular one out of all of them so far from what we've seen in the Oceania Championship. And basically, just in general, I've been seeing the deck all the time in TCG Online. So I guess it's not a surprise that if I'm using Gengar, I'm going to bump into somebody using one of these Zekroms. But anyway, let's see what I got here. I get to play first. That's good. And we're going to use Brigitte here. We have her. That's good. I'm going to get my 2 Gengars, and let's get an Oddish. Or actually, let's see. Let's get an Emolga, in fact, because I don't have one of those. I don't need to get the other Gengar just yet. So I'm going to put the Float Stone. It's a good thing we had that because you don't want to leave Oddish stuck there. I mean, if it was stuck this turn, then maybe it would have been not so bad because I can attack anyway. But by next turn, Gengar needs to be in the active position. So let's put the Psychic Energy on Gengar, play down the other Emolga there. Use Nuzzly Gathering, search one of those guys again. So here's Emolga number 3 in hand. And I'm going to retreat Oddish into one of the Emolgas. I guess if my opponent can attack, I won't let the Gengar sustain the damage. Emolga can take the hit. Okay, so very good so far. We've got the N, we've got the Scala, so I can easily get out a Vileplume by next turn if I want to. Like if I want to search a Heavy Ball or something. And let's see, my opponent, if he's clever, he probably realized what I'm trying to do here. And he's going to use all his trainers, items. I keep saying fucking trainers. Damn. But yeah. And he's playing a few acrobikes there, playing the nest ball. Grabbing, let's see what he grabs. I mean, it's kind of sad. Normally I would want those items to be stuck in hand. But of course, your opponent will always get at least one turn to play their items. That's how it is in Seismitoad EX. That's how it is in most item lock decks, minus the Trevenant when Wally was around. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. If you have a good consistent setup, you should be able to get out your Vileplume by your second turn if you play first, or by your third turn if you play second. And that's what you want to do. You want to get that guy out as soon as possible. So my opponent played down the Fury Belt. That's kind of annoying. It gives this Zekrom a lot of HP, meaning that if I see like 5 trainers in hand, I still can't kill him, and that's too bad. I would like to get a one-shot on him if I could. Oh well. And my opponent played the VS Seeker, did a bunch of stuff. He made sure he had a supporter in hand, used the VS Seeker to get the How. Now normally that would be a smart move on his part. I guess make sure to have a supporter, because VS Seeker is going to be a dead card. But I mean, even with How, that's still a trainer. It's still going to give me a boost. So let's use Scala here. I'm going to search. Let's see. Interesting. I'm going to actually search the Ultra Ball. We could use Heavy Ball, but I'm going to use Ultra Ball to just dump the Emolgas. I don't need them anymore. They did their job. Thin out the deck and use them to soften up a card. And that's what we did in this case, using the Ultra Ball costless there. Okay, so Rare Candy, my Vileplume is going to be out here. And let's go ahead, attach the other Psychic Energy on Gengar, and go with my attack. So let's see, should I use Poltergeist or should I go with Horror House? Actually, yeah, let's go with Horror House GX because I'm going to draw a lot of cards here too. So that'd be cool. Make sure he can't do shit. All of his cards are going to be stuck. So with basically 8 cards in hand, I think I should be able to do a lot of damage with any luck. Let's try and get a one-shot even with the Fury Belt there. So use the Brigitte, get the Gengar. My opponent really didn't do shit. He just basically passed the turn. So you guys can see that Horror House GX attack, it's really busted. is almost like your opponent skips a turn. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Okay, not so bad. Or 5 actually. I guess I missed something. But 250 damage, man. That was... I almost had this KO. If it wasn't for the Fury Belt, this guy would be dead. And I've got the Field Blower in hand, but we can't use that now. It's kind of too bad. If only Vileplume just blocked your opponent's items or something. I guess that would have been too broken. Anyways, okay, so my opponent plays down this Thundurus GX. This is one of those promo GXs. There's a lot of these cards around. Pokemon Company releases a lot of these collection boxes and these sort of non-main sets, cards that aren't from the main sets. And I don't cover everything, but I know they exist. He's not really that amazing. I guess his 140 attack for a straight 3 is okay. Everything else is just meh. Its starts are meh. He's not going to do anything though. Let's see. Attach another Psychic Energy on my Gengar, and we can go with another Poltergeist attack here. I know I'm going to kill this Zeraora. He switched into this guy, I guess trying to save trying to save Zekrom, but it's not really going to matter. I'm still going to get 2 easy prizes, and we get the Guzma. Now that's something good. That's going to be very handy later on. And I still got the end if I want to reset his hand. But he has so many good, or at least bad stuff for him stuck over there. So I don't think I need to mess with his hand. He's going to use Nita there. Move one of my energies into the deck. But it doesn't matter. We can use the Guzma if I don't see an energy next turn. But yeah, where was I going with Thundurus GX? I was going to mention something. Yeah, there's a lot of these GXs that I just don't cover, like the Evolution GXs, the new ones, Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, really cool stuff, and a bunch of others. It's just so much shit around, man, all the time. Alright, now he's taking his time there thinking of what to do. He put a 3rd energy on Zekrom, so that Pokemon is probably going to attack with Thunder Blitz. So, okay, you can make a big attack and get 3 energies. It's not so bad, but, you know, Zekrom is going to die if you do that next turn. I'll make sure to get rid of him. Okay, so 160 damage, and he's going to grab 3 lightning energies. Very, very good. Alright, where are you going to put them? And if I were a guessing man, yeah, he's going to put them on the Thundurus. Now that Pokemon can be a little bit dangerous if he gets lucky with the GX attack. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to knock it out right now. Let's just use the Guzma, get rid of it. Zekrom is really hurt. If he uses Acerola, he loses the energies. He can't use Max Potion. So let me just get rid of this Thundurus in case he wants to do something funky with it. If he gets like 3 heads on his GX attack, basically everything dies, even Wailord. He needs a lot of luck to get 3 heads, of course, but you know, it is what it is. I decided to get rid of it, make use of the Guzma, and this is going to be his last move. You can do something with Zekrom if you want. I moved my hurt Gengar in the bench too, that way I prevented him from getting prizes. He's gonna use the Team Skull Grunt. That's basically worthless. I don't even have energies in hand, and even if I did, that's not gonna really advance his position. So he's in a really rough spot. You guys can see how consistent setup for this Gengar deck. That's just in general a lot more consistent than any Zekrom deck really in expanded. Then it really just puts the hurt on them. They're stuck. They can't really do a lot of shit. And I'm going to be able to finish him off here. He used one more Thunder Blitz attack, but it's not really going to do anything for you. I get the energies. I'm going to knock out the Zekrom now, and it's going to be my game. So very, very good. 200 damage. We managed to get 7 prizes in this game. And another victory for Tag Team Gengar, Mimikyu GX, and Vileplume. So very short game, but I thought it was a good one. Show you guys the power of Gengar with this consistent list that I've made. I've been really working a lot on it. I'm really proud. Of course, it does have the weaknesses that I mentioned in the deck video, but it's a really solid deck. It's the best method to try this Gengar out if you really want to. I don't think there's any other better way, at least that I thought of. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, and share this with your friends. I'll see you on the next video with more Gengar matches, and then we have to move to something else again. So Saber 104, what's say?